Suzanne Barron here, founder of Christ the True Light. I want to throw in something else today. I've done 3 videos already today, but because what I have to say now will strike a lot of people, and it's important that I say it because any other time I say it, it's like deep in a video. It's like pretty deep in one, and my phone is doing something weird, so just sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. It's a distraction is what it is. Because it's so deep in the videos that I do say it, that I fear people aren't watching it to get to this important part. So I'm going to just say it here. The viper that Jesus called out, he said, "You're the offspring of the viper." John the Baptist called him out too. That viper is the one that we're supposed to be able to see with our enlightened mind. The Israelites, 40 years in the wilderness, they had sin in their heart. God, Christ, because he lives inside of all animals, he sent those snakes in there to bite them so that they could subliminally, symbolically understand who the viper was. Christ lived inside of those snakes, and Christ sent that plague of snakes to bite those Israelites 40 years in the wilderness. He had Moses set a pole and put a snake on it. Now that snake that Moses made, and that he crucified a snake, Jesus talks about as Moses crucified the snake, so must the Son of Man be crucified. When Moses crucified that snake, he did not put wings on his snake. And that entire story is where our medicine gets the image of the medical image, the medical staff with snakes and wings, but Moses didn't put wings on it. And they say that symbol is a symbol of healing. Healing, poisonous herb, healing, poisonous snake. Moses never put wings on his snake. But that's where they get that image from. That is an Egyptian seraphim. The viper is God. He is the Egyptians' God. He is the man of sin. He is the legion inside of Mark 5. He is. Jesus called him out. Now, Deuteronomy 13. God is speaking to his people in Deuteronomy 13. He says, "If a prophet or one whom foretells by dreams appears among you and announces you a sign or a wonder, and if that sign or wonder takes place," sign or wonder spoken of takes place. So if he's performing miracles, and the prophet says, "Let us follow other gods," gods you have not known. Pretty sure Jesus said, "Follow me. You don't know my Father. And let us worship them." You must not listen to the words of that prophet or dreamer. The Lord your God is testing you to find out whether you love him with all your heart and all your soul. I'm testing you. I'm God, and I am testing you. It is the Lord your God you must follow, and him you must revert. Keep his commandments and obey him. Serve him and hold fast to him. That prophet or that dreamer must be put to death. Now, that's a pretty bad deal for the person that's fixing to die. Was he testing that person too? What did Jesus say? He said, "You are the offspring of the viper." He was your father was a murderer from the beginning. You're trying to murder me. You're the offspring of the viper. I am the prophet performing signs, wonders, and miracles. I'm the prophet telling you to follow after another God. I am that prophet. You're doing the works of your father. You're the offspring of the viper. This is God speaking to his people. And this God commanded as a law to murder the prophet performing signs and wonders. That was Jesus. You're doing the works of your father. You don't know my Father. You're doing the works of yours. You're trying to murder me. Murder that prophet. This God speaking in Deuteronomy 13 is the viper. This is a God speaking to his people. This is God. This is sin, the man of sin. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Exodus 9:34. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Pharaoh sinned again. Sinned again. I can't see it. 9:24. I'm kind of like, just had a really rough day, okay? Exodus 34. Let me get it properly. 34. He sinned again. He and his officials hardened their hearts. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Sin hardened his heart. Sin, man of sin, God hardened his heart. Sin is God. The man of sin, Deuteronomy 13, doing the works of your father. He was a liar from the beginning. He speaks his own native tongue. You're trying to murder me. You're the offspring of the viper. You don't know my father. You're doing the works of your father. You're trying to murder me. Deuteronomy 13. Now tell me if that ain't the truth.